Dare to lead. She should run. The United State of Women. Run, Vote, Lead. Ignite. Georgia's Windless. For those that have never heard of these groups, these are women-driven political action groups. And these are just a few. The list goes on and on. Women make up more than half of the population, but represents less than 20% elected officials in Congress. And women of color make up less than 8% elected official to Congress, according to the Center for American Women in Politics. Yes, less than 8%. Alarming. Now, the good news is women running for office is increasing. State officials are seeing several first-time women candidates. Even in New Jersey, the Center of Women and Politics holds an annual nonpartisan campaign training group called Ready to Run. And in the month of March at Rutgers University, typically only 4 to 5 women sign up. But by December, 100 women sign up. Absolutely amazing. They had to stop the registration at 250. I love that it's rising, but I want to go a little deeper in the show, specifically discussing Black women in politics. I'm your host, Ladora. We'll speak at prominent women in politics and all that they've contributed. But I really want to know what's going on with women, in particular Black women in politics.
Be informed, you gotta know what's going on in our community. So together we can make a change, you and me.
Atlanta's First Lady, Sarah Elizabeth Reed, wife of Mayor Kasim Reed, is a woman on the move. After earning her law degree from Howard University, she now sits on the board for the Children's Museum of Atlanta and the Georgia's Early Education Alliance for Ready Students. She is newly appointed to the Board of Regents by Governor Nathan Deal.
Sarah, thank you so much for joining us on In Contact. We're going to have some fun.
Good,
I got so many things to talk to you about. Okay. You are one of the busiest people in the world. I mean, you are on so many boards. You are at so many events, so many functions. I mean, what is your hardest job? There's so much going on with you.
You're funny. My hardest job is really balancing everything. So it's taking advantage of being able to be active in the community and be of service, but then also trying to balance being a wife and being a mom. So the hardest job is balance. But you, as a busy mom and busy, successful woman, that's the nature of being a woman. We all have to balance.
We all have to balance.
Oh my God, that's part of life.
I tell you, it's when I was telling you earlier, my daughter right now is teaching me more about myself.
Definitely.
I mean, we are so into, they start teaching you about your own self.
Definitely.
So I get it. Did your parents do that with you when it comes to your whole upbringing? I mean, politics is not new to you. You were raised around this. Talk to me about that.
Well, right, my parents really laid a foundation of service. My dad was a Georgia state senator, a minister, my mom a community servant and an attorney. So they really brought me up, understanding to whom much is given, much is expected. And Kasim's family was very much like that, really involved in the community and caring about other people. So going into politics for him and being of service was really natural.
You know, I remember when I found out that you were so involved when it comes to just childhood development and being able to just branch out so much concerns when it comes to the children's, the museum, just so much work. Did you ever think, before law school, while in college, laying on your dorm bed, that my life and my career will have so much to do with children?
Well, you know, I knew that I loved children and wanted to have a lot of kids and wanted to be active with young people, mentoring, but I didn't really realize how natural of a progression it would be to having my own child, becoming a mom, to really focusing on early childhood development and early childhood issues. So really, I feel extremely blessed that my life has really become full circle in terms of being devoted to my own 3-year-old daughter, but also understanding that all of the amazing blessings that she has, all young people, all children deserve those same blessings and those same opportunities. As you said, I'm a member of the board of the Children's Museum, GEARS, which is Georgia Early Education Alliance for Ready Students, a board member of that organization. And really all of these organizations are focused on the importance of early education and all children understanding, all family members and caregivers, community members, understanding how important the first, really from 0 to 5 years old, or the first 2,000 days in a child's life, how important that time period is in terms of brain development and laying a strong foundation for all future health and education and behavior.
Wow. I mean, I was telling you that my grandma, she was talking to us like when we couldn't talk.
Yes, yes.
And reading to us when we couldn't read. So
A very smart grandmother, yes.
She was stimulating our mind and getting us ready.
Yes.
My life is just so funny when it comes to that. I mean, your husband is the mayor of Atlanta. You do so much. How do you guys disconnect? Just
oh my gosh.
let go.
Right.
How do you tune out?
Right. Well, really, to me, in my opinion, as mayor, he can't tune out. You know, that's not part of the job description. He has to be on 24/7. And there are things that you and I are blessed to not have to worry about. You know, at 3, 4, 5 a.m., things are happening in our city, great things and also some scary things that he has to be working on and always alert and aware of. And you and I can sleep through and not worry about. So he can't disconnect. But we are able to sneak breaks here and there. The other day we were at Serenbe, and Maria and I were able to swim and have fun and relax. And of course he's working mostly, but that's hard because that's not really part of the job description, but that's part of the job. And when you do want to be of service to others and live a life of service, that's part of it, is always giving of yourself and understanding how blessed we are to be able to give.
You, as a woman in politics, as a leader, what would you tell, or what kind of advice would there's a lot of women now that's getting involved, and they're like, I'm a mom, I'm busy too, like, you know, this is hard. Would you encourage them? I mean, even if it's like, hey, I want to start an organization, like you said, about with kids, or just getting, you know, involved in that kind of stuff. How would you, where would they start? What would they do?
I would say first, when women, or when anyone have a dream or something that's on your heart that you're not quite letting go of, don't allow fear to hold you back. Don't allow self-doubts or hesitation to hold you back. Have some type of strong spiritual foundation, you know, because we all need a God or a force stronger than ourselves just to get through all of the things that we have to do in life. So don't allow fear, and try to have some type of strong spiritual religious foundation.
Right.
And go out there and just do it.
And just do what you need to do, and be that amazing person. And
don't allow tough times to overtake you. You know, we're all going to experience challenges and setbacks and obstacles. That's part of life. Accept that, understand that, and keep it moving.
Right. Best advice ever. You were recently appointed to the Board of Regents by Governor Dean. Are you excited about that?
Yes, such an amazing honor. I was sworn in by Governor Deal just the other day, and really, again, just feel like it's such a blessing and honor to really play a role in the university system of Georgia. That's all the different colleges and universities in our state. And it's amazing being in our board meetings and understanding the variety of different issues that we are able to participate in and really try and make a difference and allow our university system to really be the best that it can possibly be, all for the purpose of having the best students in our system. So it's truly an honor, and it's very interesting. I'm learning and really feel like I'm making a small impact. So that's really exciting.
How important is your support system?
Right.
Your hubby,
Yes.
your girls, your friends, your family.
You know, I think for all of us, that's very important. I think it's important for women to be wise, and when you're choosing who you're going to marry, make sure that you're honest and you have someone that is extremely supportive and hardworking and uplifting. I feel extremely blessed that Kasim is very laid back, but also very supportive.
Gemini.
Oh, yeah, is that it? Right. Are you a Gemini?
No, Libra all the way.
Oh, yes, like me, Libra. Yes, yes. And that's how we can, you know, be calm.
It's calm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm comparable. Right.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it's very important to be wise about your decisions, who you choose to surround yourself with. I mean, friends can really uplift you, or if you sometimes make the wrong decision with friends, they can sometimes bring you down.
Yeah,
So
you're so
I'm
right.
really blessed that my two closest girlfriends are true women of faith and women of God, and just really have helped shape me so much. We all went to college at the University of Michigan together, and they are just really, really dynamic women that I feel played a big part in me becoming the woman that I am.
Well, you are a dynamic woman.
Thank you,
And thank you
as you
so
are.
much. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so very much.
We have more. We'll be back. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to also want to miss this interview. We have Councilwoman Bottoms.
Yay.
Stay in.